Found out my name wasn't even mentioned in my parents' will. Everything went to my sister, so I quietly stopped covering their bills. A month later, Mom texted, "Power's about to get shut off. I'm Aaron, 29, and I've been the family ATM for years. Not the golden child. That's my sister Allison, but the reliable one who pays when Dad's unemployment runs out or Mom's temporary health issues drag on." Last Tuesday, my cousin accidentally sent me a photo meant for someone else. It was my parents' will. I scrolled through slowly, my coffee getting cold. Every single thing went to Allison. The house I helped save from foreclosure twice. Dad's vintage truck I spent weekends restoring with him. Even Grandma's china set I'd been promised since I was 12. My name? Nowhere. Like I never existed. I called Mom immediately. Voicemail, texted Dad, read, no reply. Finally, Mom called back 3 days later. Her tone was casual, almost bored. "Oh, honey, we figured Allison needs it more with the kids. You're doing so well on your own. What about everything I've done?" I asked, my voice cracking slightly. "Well, that's just what family does," she said. "Allison's struggling more." That night, I sat at my kitchen table with bank statements spread everywhere. I calculated what I'd spent keeping them afloat. $12,000 last year alone. Electric bills, groceries, car repairs, even Allison's kids' birthday presents that came from Grandma and Grandpa. The real kicker? I found receipts showing Allison had been asking them for money too. Money I was essentially providing. I didn't explode. I just quietly removed my card from every auto pay. Canceled their Netflix, Hulu, even the newspaper subscription Dad loved. But I went further. I called their internet provider and removed my name as the authorized payer. Did the same with the phone company. Even canceled the lawn service I'd been covering for 2 years. For 4 weeks, nothing. Then came the cascade. First text, "Wi-Fi's out. Can you call them?" Second, "Phone service suspended." Third, "Grocery budget's tight this month." I ignored them all. Then came the power company notice. "Power's getting shut off tomorrow. Can you handle it like usual?" Like usual. Like it was my assigned chore that I'd somehow forgotten about. I stared at that text for a full minute. The audacity was breathtaking. No please. No acknowledgement of the pattern. Just expectation. I typed back, "Check the will." Then I blocked her number and went to bed with the best sleep I'd had in years. But that's not where it ended. 2 days later, Allison showed up at my apartment. I saw her through the peephole, pacing on my doormat in her designer boots. I opened the door halfway. "Aaron, what the hell?" She started immediately. "Mom's freaking out. The power's off, they can't afford groceries, and Dad's saying it's all your fault." "My fault? You know they depend on you. This is so petty over some paperwork." "Some paperwork?" I laughed. "Allison, do you know how much I've spent keeping them afloat while you get everything in return?" She shifted uncomfortably. "That's different. You make good money. So do you. Your husband's a lawyer. We have expenses. So do I. The difference is I've been covering theirs too." She crossed her arms. "Look, just pay their bills. We'll figure out the will thing later." "No." "What?" I said no. "You want the inheritance? You get the responsibilities too." Her face went white. "Aaron, I can't afford." "Then maybe you should have thought about that before letting me subsidize your inheritance for years." I closed the door. 3 hours later, Dad called from a neighbor's phone. "Son, we need to talk." "Do we? Because according to your will, I'm not your son." Long pause. "That's not. Look, we can change that. But right now, we need help. You had years to change it. You chose not to. We were protecting Allison's future. What about mine?" Another pause. "You're successful. You don't need." I hung up. A week later, Allison called crying. Apparently, being the sole heir comes with sole responsibility. Who knew? The best part? I'd been documenting everything. Every payment, every bill, every favor. My lawyer friend said it could be considered a loan if I wanted to pursue it legally. But honestly, watching them scramble to figure out basic adult responsibilities after years of taking me for granted was satisfaction enough. Mom finally called from a different number. Desperate. "Aaron, please, we're sorry. We'll add you to the will." "Too late," I said. "You made your choice. Now live with it." Last I heard, Allison was trying to sell some of her jewelry to cover their utilities. Turns out when you inherit everything, you inherit all the problems too. Maybe next time they'll think twice before treating their son like a bank account they never have to pay back.